Hey everyone, it's Jacek here again today. So I want to get back to Corion team because I missed some things and I actually learned some things. So let me check. This is fine. Let me just run it, and as it will go, like in previous, I will discuss what did I miss and what did I learn. So firstly, we expect much more from this run, and let me show you how far with this team I was able to go. Let's bring it here. Okay, so you see that, yeah, we improved for quite a lot. So on the previous video I have shown you that the max damage I made was 325 millions, where in reality I was actually able to get almost to 450 millions damage. Again, no inspiration, and Rook is using his exclusive artifact, which we'll go through in a moment. That's insane. Yeah, I still believe they shouldn't nerf it, but I love it, and that requires some effort, some proper settings, and I was actually able to go that far thanks to committee. One of the guys on Discord posted better timings for this team, which I will share in a moment. So let me actually close it. Yep. And we come here. So what has changed and what did I miss in last video? Firstly, I missed actually discussion about the epic hero we use. Yeah, obviously I covered through buff, but I forgot to mention about this new corrosion epic, which I will do. And what has actually changed is timings for both through buff and Ogok. I think Ogok is now 30.5 seconds every 20 seconds, and through buff is I don't remember exactly, 20.5 seconds, so something like that. We'll check it actually after this, which allows this team to survive for a little bit less than a minute more than before, but that's enough actually to bring damage much higher to much higher levels. As I was actually observing, it's slowly growing, but the longer we last, the higher damage is. But it only happens when you got enough generation of corrosion to make it grow that fast. Another interesting thing is, I'm not exactly sure how this damage is calculated, but if you see, there is a lag. So there is a lot of damage coming. It's not expressed exactly in real time in here. There is a delay, and check it. So the numbers are popping like crazy, and yeah, 4 million suddenly. And again, they're popping. It's not in here, not in here. It's still not in here. And yep, that was actually a lot. This is like 10 millions more. So what I actually saw is when you finish battle, depending if the last damage, and that actually might explain the difference which we got in the last build. That was this 300 millions versus 325. So if battle stops, it takes exact this damage at the point of the stop. So if there's this damage and somehow it wasn't considered yet to this, it would be like in 2-3 seconds, it's not calculated to final results. At least that's how it looks like, because I obviously can't fully understand how it works behind the scene, and if it's implemented the way that actually what we see is already calculated. But it doesn't look like this is like a lot of popping constantly. The numbers are here, but they are not shown in here, and it's like with delay coming up here. So what I would expect is when I finish battle, and there was some result that visible in here, that when I go to final result, they should have more. They should have calculated all those numbers which were not incorporated yet to this final damage. But it doesn't look like it's like just cut at the moment of battle end and nothing changes anymore, which might actually impact the final result. But yeah, with so big numbers, that's obviously possible and might require. So yeah, you see, we are 4 minutes 30 seconds and we already were able to get into this. So one of the things I have actually changed besides of this timing is the thing I spot at the last video. So this epic got wrong. He got hourglass, I think. That was actually wrong. I changed this, and that was actually quite big impact because it changed from 325 millions to 411, around that. Just changing his artifact to this corrosion exclusive one, the new legendary, which I will show you after the meeting, because we need to cover him and we need to cover why he is better than legendary, other legendary Sacredia, I think, into Steam. And yeah. So I've tried different options, as I mentioned in previous videos. So unkillable team, trying free support. Okay, they died quicker than I expected, but you see these numbers are still popping. Even though Rook is not here, the numbers are... Let's see if they will record here. No big change yet. They're still popping like crazy. Okay, so those numbers, but why they're not added to result? See, they're popping like crazy, but they're not added. Okay, so maybe I was actually wrong, and the numbers are displayed with delay, but the damage is covered properly. Maybe it can be like that. That would be actually okay. Yeah, so we lost our tank, last tank, and let's compare. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. So I was able to stay longer, though damage is lower. There is some randomness definitely here. So let me actually bring again my previous top result. Where is it? I had it just here and it's gone. Let me show Rook. Not here. Rook 2, top damage. Let's bring it. You see, so on the previous run, I was at 555 and I was able to do 50 million damage more. And as I compare, it's basically all Rook. I didn't change the gear, so it's exact same gear, so some randomness is there. Let me drop it. And let's get back to this team. So Rook didn't change from the last, he's still the same stats. Frubach didn't change too, it's exactly same. He didn't change, exactly same. Dargo, will get back to him in a moment. Ogog didn't change, he's still buffing our attack. It's all the same in here. So what did we actually change as timings? We are running same for our 3 damage dealers, but it's different for support. So okay, this is 21.5 for Frubat and Ogog got 30.5 and it's working better thanks to one of the guys who suggested that. And let's discuss now this. Let's go to actually him. So firstly, I have changed his artifact to be this swamp toadstool. It's giving buffed damage. No, it's even not doing buff damage, it's buffing corrosion inflicted by the wearer. and that means basically directly increasing damage which is made by Rook. And that helped a lot. It's like almost 100 millions more damage thanks to this. Although in this case it was like 75, maybe 70 was just part of this, plus timing. And his skill set. So why he's good? So besides of the fact that he's doing poison damage and converts it, this is fairly standard, I would say. Summons 5, so he's another good candidate for defense down artifact, but we have it on the Whisk. Whisk is dealing damage 6 times, so maybe actually another optimization would be trying to change gear and artifact between Whisk and this guy. I might try it later, but this is still generating corrosion based on the attacks, but this is what is actually working very good, and this is what we lack on legendary hero on her. She doesn't have anything like that in her hit, Sacradia, which makes the team with her deal less damage than with him. And let's read through. When attacking enemies whose current corrosion is less than 30% of their max HP, and as I understand, Klambos, his max HP is, I don't know, unlimited, which basically means it's always less than 30%. That basically means his passive makes the corrosion damage dealt will be increased by 30%. So whatever corrosion damage is done, it's one third more than without him. And with the numbers they do through this long battle, it's big difference. It's like 300 millions versus 200 millions as I was comparing, which makes actually sense. That's big. And that's directly impacting how much damage is done by Rook. Okay, so yep, that's it. I really like this team. I hope I'll be able to get Rook in the new season. It's still working if you don't get his exclusive artifact, though not as well. He's like half damage. He's making half damage without this. But it's still a lot. So yeah, good luck on the season 3 banners, summons, and I hope we all can get at least single copy of him, because that's really fun hero to play with. Thanks all, and have a great day. Bye bye.